This channel is, you know what, I can't make a separate video. I have two channels, two main channels. One just deals with entertainment. The other deals with encouragement, assurance, awareness, challenge, growth through spiritual means. People fear what they don't understand because they simply don't know what their relationship is going to be. It's like getting a job. I don't know. Think of it as like, gosh, I haven't seen it. I've only seen it once. It's been 30 years. But Tommy Boy or Black Sheep, I don't remember. The guy's thrust into a job he doesn't know how to do, or know what to do, right? I don't know if that's the case. I don't remember the movies. All I remember is they give this guy a job or a position, right? So just imagine some film or a situation where somebody's given a job, but they don't know what they're doing. Imagine you being, now to the sort of naive and I don't know, greedy. Someone might take the jobs thinking, "Oh yeah, money," but if you can't maintain it, you're not going to last. You have to know what the requirements are. You have to meet those requirements. So the question is, what's our relationship with that thing that we don't understand? Right? Like the AI thing. I already made a video about this, but it's probably overly simple. And if you're overly dismissal, you can, or excuse me, if you're overly simple, you can cause a dismissal. Right? Like, oh, just people shrug it off. They have the idea, and they're not worried. But, yeah, but can you transfer that lack of worry? Can you transfer that assurance? That's the question. I want to eliminate all the fear that comes from not understanding something. You can get assurance, you can get hope, but hope doesn't change your relationships automatically. It comforts you in the interim. So, what I've seen is um, the effect of good things dry up quickly. They don't last for very long. Or things don't mean as much as they used to. That's because the needs are changing. Our society is changing a lot, very fast right now. People aren't going to like a lot of people aren't going to like what I have to say. Well, there's two people that really will hear this. There are those that see the potential in it and possibly make room for it. And then there are those who'll be triggered by it. That just means you're not ready. That's all that means. You can get ready. But it's more important to focus on the people who are currently ready and then help the people who aren't become so if that's what they want. But now that I think about it, it's really, I guess I can see how I can give the people who are ready for it. If you're afraid, here it comes. Here's the part where the entertainment channel is gonna be annoyed. Actually, before on a personal note, if you're wondering why I keep pausing the video, I'm not editing it. I'm pausing it so I can yawn. It's 11. It's 11 p.m. right now. I'm getting tired. Should have gone to bed before now. So there's a lot of foundation I need to lay. Are you operating underneath an authority? The better question is, which authority are you operating under? And it might not even be a legitimate authority. Influence, expectation, hope, they all come underneath an umbrella of some type, right? So if you're under the flesh instead of the spirit, with a capital S, that's why things don't last very long. And it's also why you're triggered, you're scared, you're burdened, you can't help but be impatient, you're mad at yourself because of how you treat people. The list can go on about, issues that you might see. Maybe you're waiting for something to change. Maybe you don't believe in yourself. Maybe you have doubts about things that you haven't gotten the answers for yet. Okay. I guess, you know what? I'm going to just basically almost stop there, because I'm just going to mention one other thing, and it's not religion. Okay. It's not the Bible, but people will hear and interpret that as such. Okay. So when I say it's not religion, some people could see it as being religion. When I say it's not about the Bible, it's what's behind the Bible. We say we're in the information age. Well, why are we afraid to go everywhere? And I mean everywhere. Now, obviously, you have to go with what you're comfortable with, but it would be good to understand why you're not comfortable, right? We all feel fear. Everyone feels fear. Sometimes fear is there to get you to move. Sometimes there to get you to stop. But it's never meant to torment you. If it's tormenting you, there's a reason. Like the insecure, it's like if you feel insecure, that just means you're overly self-focused. You might not be serving other people. I feel like insecurity is the sort of wake-up call for leadership. Find someone with the same need that you have and go fill it. That's essentially all leadership is. It's taking the lead instead of waiting. That's it. I mean, that's it. If you want to get the ball rolling, Romans 10, 9 to 10. It's that simple. I'm going to put this on both channels because essentially, we need to merge entertainment with truth. So they say we live in a simulation. I might as well address this now. They say that we live in a simulation. Well, look at the physical layer the physical is just a layer. Every reality that you've known, well, there's emotion, there's the senses, right, which is sight, sound, hearing, taste, and touch, right, and then there's thought, right? Is that it? The thought, mental energy, imagination, consideration, ideas, right? Information that you find in books or whatever, right? Well, I'm saying there's one more layer. It's what's happening in the atmosphere, okay? And you can have access to that. So, you need assurance, but you also need power. If you get only assurance, what happens is you'll get numb and you'll just get dismissive and just go back to waiting. If all you get is power, you'll get trippy and you'll mistreat people. What you need is a balance between those two things. But it has to be under a single authority, right? So if you are sort of being influenced to trust someone and they can't answer your questions, well, then I guess you can't trust them. Not that, not about the questions that you have. I'm not saying, crucify people because they're not being what you need or want them to be. I'm saying you need a complete perspective. So you need to find an authority that has complete perspective between the two, topically speaking. That's all I got for now.